Welcome. It's finally here. Warmer Old World. I've been staring at this box all day, trying to concentrate, thinking, I'll save it, I'll do it this evening, I'll do it at 7. No, we're just going to do it now. We finished early. We're going to open the Bretonnia box. Cheers for the boys that are joining us live. Welcome. I've always never done an unboxing video. I've always thought like, quite funny if someone just opened it and went, there you go, that's the box opened. I'm going to go put it together, see you later. So I'm going to do my best with an unboxing that I've not done before. I actually downloaded some Bretonnian style music that I thought we could have a little listen to, just to make it feel a bit more thematic, you know what I mean? Do you like that? Does that feel Bretonnian? You want me to hold it next to my head for scale, Liam? Does that give you a sense of scale? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, it's not meant to swear. This song sounds like Seal. This is meant to be a copyright-free song. That's Seal. Kiss from a Rose. Well, that's a good start, boys. I've sworn in the first 2 minutes and we're playing a copyrighted version of Seal, but we'll crack on and we're going to open the box. Has anyone else in the chat had theirs turn up yet? Mine, funnily enough, was left in the bin. I got here just in time to ambush the Royal Mail lady. I was like, where's my box? And she went, it's in the bin. I was like, oh great, cheers. That's is that a new Royal Mail thing, is it? You just put stuff in the bin. What's the weight on it? That's a good question, Telly. The weight on this, that's about 2 kilograms, I reckon. Obviously, I'm used to lifting much heavier, as you know, Telly, because when I came round to your house the other day, I did offer to just pick up your heaviest thing, didn't I? I said, I've been working out, I've been going to the gym, what's your heaviest thing, I'll pick it up. You just laughed at me, didn't you, and told me to get lost. So what the real fun bit of this unboxing is, I've already damaged the box with my screwdriver. Right, there we go. You ready? Is this the grand moment? Is this the bit that people get excited about from an ASMR perspective? The screwdriver I'm using, Telly, I'm glad you asked, is Wicks. It's your standard Wicks screwdriver. Cosby was trying to nick it. Maybe. It's been so tempted to not open this. I just want to confirm there's no artwork on the inside lid. It's just dark. Uh-oh. See, these are interesting, aren't they? Whippy sticks. Liam, as much as I love Liam, isn't he a good man? We can all agree Liam's a good, honest, solid man. He has 2 of these that he wanders around and uses for 40k. And neither of them are actually accurate in terms of the measurements. The 8-inch one that he has, he's chewed the end of it, so it's 8.5. And the other one's just absolutely mangled. These, Telly's known me for a long time. We used to just hit each other with these. Whippy sticks are a very brave invention. And I'm not really sure, now that tape measures, like everyone has a tape measure, why have we got whippy sticks? Liam, can you shed light on why we've got whippy sticks? 10 plates are back, guys. It's a nice little orange 10 plates. Guaranteed to crack or snap as I pop them out, that's for sure. I'll definitely make a balls of that. Are you still enjoying the music? I know the music's ended. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh my God. Oh good Lord. So it looks like the Pegasus Knights are just in a giant baggie. The sculpts kind of look alright there. There you go, we've got Pegasus boys in a bag. Are these Spurs dated 1993? Brandon, are you just trolling? I was super worried about the quality of the plastic just being bad and it being a little bit dodgy, but I mean it looks fairly tight, fairly clean. So what are these? These are the men at arms, aren't they? Men at arms, men at arms. Men at arms. Do you appreciate that I'm wearing a Nirvana t-shirt because we're going back to the 90s, right? It's all about fantasy, back to the 90s. I'm going to give you a bit more on my Seal song. That is a lot of spacing, isn't it? That is a real flashback to sprues of old. It's massive gaps. See through the gaps, boys. Ain't no Space Marine sprue, that is it? That's absolutely crammed in. That is a lot. A lot of men at arms, men at arms, men at arms. I'm hoping you can make these a little bit dynamic. Although their arms look pretty set in, don't they? Lots of men-at-arms. More men-at-arms. The classic Bretonnian horse sprue. There you go, boys. Hopefully I've actually set the cameras up. You know, we did the entirety of I watched the Meta Monday podcast back earlier, and it was one of the most cringe things of me at the beginning, me and Liam going, what do you reckon to the new 4K cameras? How do they look in 4K? And then me not setting OBS properly up, so it wasn't actually in 4K. So it looked like a pair of absolute turnips. What is this? What is that? It's a chaotic sprue. Oh, it does say 2003, look, Brandon. 2003. Where is it there? What's this for? Is this like the Lord? I guess that's a sprue for the Lord, maybe? It's a bit more tightly packed than these lads. Peasant Bowman. Rob, we're going to Games Workshop tomorrow, obviously. How quick do you reckon you can paint all these for me, mate, if I tasked you to do it? Because I'm aware that you painted an entire Gene Stealer army for Luke in like 2 days. You reckon you can do these for me? So these are the Bowman sprues. I saw some chat online about these as to how, whether you should position them diagonally or position them straight. But the consensus was position them straight, which is probably what I'll do. Although I'll probably think I'm positioning them straight and then I'll end up positioning them diagonally. Am I missing any questions in the chat? It's difficult not having a Liam. Oh, Pegasus. Is this the Pegasus? The Royal Pegasus? Yeah, it is. This is the Royal Pegasus sprue. The plastic looks nice, actually. I was a bit stressed about it being like really crappy moulds, but it looked pretty good. More Bowman. Stakes in the ground. And there's the knights, look, boys. Loads of knights. Oh God, I just broke something. Oops. That is pretty, so there's some really tiny bits of sprue that I just snapped one off already. I'm gonna put that to one side so I don't end up losing that bit. More horses, lads. More horses. What's this one? Banners. Just heaps of plastic that I'm gonna have to start frantically putting together. Probably straight after this. I said to Georgia, she just came up and stuck her head in, because obviously I'm meant to be working. And she went, what are you doing on this equipment? And I went, I'm doing an unboxing. I went, I'm doing an unboxing of my Bretonnian army box. And she went, that is genuinely the geekiest thing you've ever said to me. And I was like, it is a bit of a moment in it. There you go, some heads of the knights. I'm assuming that's one of the standard bearer, the Lord and stuff, the heads. Sprue-wise, they seem all right. I'm really, really hoping there's comprehensive instructions, because me putting that together without any really detailed instructions is going to be pure chaos. And some of the bits are really precariously perched on these sprues. Like I've already snapped an arrow. Where is it? I'm not very good with this camera, sorry. What the mould line's like. What's not something like Paul watching get excited about plastic on a Friday night? The night is young. This is going to be a 4-hour stream of me just putting it all back together again, resealing it, and then opening it again. Just for that extra buzz, that excitement. Warhammer the Old World. The fuck is that? What am I going to do with that? What's that then? So you get this handy piece of we could at least make that a bit more exciting. Oh boy. Right. The rulebook, boys. Shall I just get straight into the rulebook? No, I'm going to come back to the rulebook. Thank God there are instructions. We can discuss tomorrow on the trip up. Discuss you painting all my stuff. I would like that. Well, I'm going to get assembling them straight away. That looks fairly self-explanatory, doesn't it, instruction-wise? That doesn't seem too stressful. Doesn't seem too stressful. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh, and some rules in the back, boys. Not sure why you'd need them when they're in... Are the rules not in the book? No, the rules aren't in the book, are there? You have to buy them separately, which I've ordered from Games Workshop, not this. This was from The Warp. Cheers to The Warp, who we're not sponsored by. We did actually speak to them and say, would you be up for sponsoring the channel? But the guy said, I mean, I discount my stuff 20% anyway. Like, what more can I do? And I was like, yeah, that is a fair point. All the bases. More bases. Shitty white dice. Oh, I swore again. Did you see this stuff in the Discord about swearing? No more swearing, boys. Transfers, even though I swore within the first 10 seconds of this video, I said the S word. And I've just done it again. Right, let's have a look at this rulebook, shall we? Let's have a look at this rulebook. I've heard it's a really nice rulebook. This is where I smash it with the bloody... What are you saying? What are the mod like on these? That stops the spruce scratching your book. Oh, the piece of paper. Yeah, fair point. I just thought they could have made it a bit more exciting, you know. Go on then, let's crack this book. Oh my, please be careful, Paul, for God's sake. Don't normally speak to myself in the third person, sorry. It's just the pressure of the unboxing, you know, it makes people do weird things. Like wear Hanson t-shirts. There we go. What a tomb this is. What a hefty tomb. Do you guys want to listen to medieval music again? There we go. Lob the plastic. Do you have this? So, a lot of you guys will have probably absorbed all the rules already, won't you? But for some reason, I just can't really get my head into stuff until I get the book. I can't really understand stuff till I get the book. This is a nice little summary, a little cheat sheet. It's got a nice little finish on it, this actually. Slightly more durable than the old, just like crappy piece of paper. Right, come on then, old world, let's have a look at you, what you're dealing with. Oh, that's nice, look at that. I should do it that way so you guys can see it, and I'll zoom in a bit. I tell you what, if I don't set these cameras up at good quality today, I'm going to be so unbelievably upset with myself. That's nice, isn't it? Imagine if this was an unboxing where I just went through every single page. Do people do that? Oh, lads, I've just realised I haven't had the chat set up properly, so I haven't seen all your chats. I'm trying to swap swearing, Brandon. Basically, what happened with the podcast is, I've noticed now, the videos that I've done with Liam Jordan, who's in the chat, he better be in the chat unless he just sat me off. Do you know what, this is a really nice rulebook. It's got a nice little finish to it. It's got the book smell, boys, that we all love. Yeah, what happened was I looked back at the ones I'd done with Liam Jordan, and YouTube recommended them. YouTube pushed them out like 40,000 people. Ones I've done with Cosby pushed it out to about 4,000 people because of the effing and blinding. And I thought, it can't be that bad. Watched a few back, and there's Harvey Price on there saying LOUC words. That's nice, look at that. What was the request? Can you read the book out loud for us? You want a slow read law video? I don't think you do, boys. That's nice, isn't it? How much of this is actual, like, just fluff and chat? I imagine quite a bit. The vampire counts. The Vampire Wars. Even though they've disappeared, boys, you ain't playing your vampire counts, are you? The Land of Chivalry. The old Bretonnians. The Green Menace. The old Chaos. Here we go. So when the rules kicking in, there we go. How to play. So how many pages is there in there of like actual fluff? Nice full colour art, look at that. Full colour art, boys. Let me get rid of me. Who wants to be looking at me? Oh, there we go, wrong button, that's smooth. There we go. Full colour art. Full colour art. Real nice. Read us a story. I don't know if I can read you a story, Rob. I don't know if I can do that. So how many pages of that is there then? 88 pages of wonderful fluffness, and then the actual rules, which I need to get reading ASAP so I can turn up tomorrow, borrow an army and beat Liam Jordan at Warhammer World, which I reckon is going to be absolute hell. So we've got a nice chunk of that. They're the core rules, right? And then we've got Advanced rules. Oh my God, how many of these are there I'm going to have to learn? So that's on page 165, advanced rules. How complicated is this? Oh God. Nice full page out there. Oh God, we're still going. Unusual formations. Troop types indeed. Still going with the advanced rules. Still going. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nice, right. So a decent chunk of advanced rules. Have to get our head around them. Rob, this can be our job in the car. What's Telly saying? Is there an index? That, Telly, is a great question. Well, you'd hope so, considering the fact that the majority of this book, like all that, is rules and advanced rules. Who's a good Carol in the chat? Have we got a Carol? So the rules start on page 91 and then end on page 299. Shit. Oh, I've done it again! Sake. Stop swearing, guys. It's you lot in chat using swear words. Then what have we got here? So we've got absolute ton of rules, and then we've got the old classic GW vibe. Some real nice artwork in here. Okay, there's the Bretonnian boys. The Wood Elf Realms. Which faction do we think are going to be the most broken? Think it's going to be anything like these? Apparently Telly's found a load of my old Wood Elves in the garage. Is that right, Telly? They'll be painted so unbelievable. Oh, do you remember that guy? That's the Wood Elf Lord, isn't it? I remember him running around killing everything. The old tree king. Listen, Wood Elves were awful, but they were so annoying to play. Jesus Christ, absolutely broken. Brandon will be killing everybody with his, I'm sure, charging him around, putting a wood right in the way of something. Orcs and Goblins. I feel like that's going to be the spoiler tomorrow. Dwarf Mountain Holds. I reckon that's the next army out. Mainly because the dice got spoiled. So when something like that gets spoiled, they're obviously pretty close to having them. And I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to be a Tomb King thing, is it? Or a Bretonnian thing. They'd have spoiled that already. So pretty sure it's going to be dwarfs. I can teach you it's not as hard as it looks. Well, I did play the old fantasy. I played the last edition when I was at uni. And I've watched a bunch of videos. And from speaking to people that have had their head in the game, it does sound like a lot of the special rules are repeated. So it's not as difficult as you think. Battlefields of Bretonnia. There's some good chat in the Discord today about battlefields. Luke asking people how should he set up tournaments and games. People saying use a map. Use a map! Is there anything people want me to zoom in on particularly in this? Or look at? I'm imagining everything's been spoiled, so I imagine everything people want to know is known. I guess the main thing from the unboxing is you just look at things. Look at that, that's such a mint double page art. That looks ace. Oh God, we're not back to rules, are we? Oh yeah, I guess it's the terrain battlefield set rules. And then there's magic. Oh, what, so they just lumped magic in at the back? No, surely not. Surely not. I mean, this is upside down for me, lads, just so you get a better view. Are these all the different... Oh, these are different types of magic. All the spells. All right, so add that. There's a fairly hefty rules section and then more magic rules. But we like a bit of depth, don't we? Index, right. Let's see if there's an index. Considering I'm getting very near the back of the book... Oh, there is an index. Whee. There's an index. Thank God there is an index. Because that is a hefty book. There you go. Worm of the Old World. I best learn all that so I know what I'm on about in the car tomorrow. Rob and I are driving up to Warmer World tomorrow, which should be fun. We look forward to seeing Liam Jordan there, who I'm sure will be as awful to me in person as he is on the Discord. So Liam, look forward to those exchanges of abuse and banter, or banter as you like to call them. I'm only joking, mate. I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing you. Rob, I'm going to be at yours for 6:15, so get yourself ready. Be wearing your best clothes, please, sir. Thanks for joining me unboxing this, lads. Is there any, Telly says, is there any suggestions from GW on competitive? competitive play. I don't think in this book, my friend, from what I've heard, it's not something that they've jumped on with straight away. I imagine with something like this, there's probably going to need to be a bit of the old comp to like protect tournaments from being absolutely awful, but hopefully people won't try and purposely break everything. Rob, I'm looking at you and all those gyrocopters that people talk about. I'm excited to start building it, boys. I'm going to crack in. Thanks for joining me live and watching me unbox it. I don't know if I've done a good job unboxing that. I've never unboxed anything in front of people in my life. It's an unusual activity. Slightly unusual activity. Harlan says, you're off to Warmer World, you didn't tell us. Yeah, I did. Did I not? I thought I did. I'm going to Warmer World tomorrow, mate, for the launch. You should come join us. Get over there. You'll be asleep. You just come back from holiday. You're going to be absolutely knackered. But get over there. Drive over. There's only going to be like 2,000 people trying to squeeze into Warmer World. I'm looking forward to playing this, lads. I think it's going to be mint. 40k obviously will remain a lot of content on the channel and we'll keep playing it. We're in all the leagues, but it's going to be fun. When is the how to course? The how is unbox your pants, Johnny. In comes Johnny with an absolutely wild comment. I feel like I should sit down. It's an unusual situation, just stood up saying question from the chat. So like, when is your how to play course available to buy? The how to play course is going to be available to buy tomorrow for just $2.99 per person. It's going to be a one-day course. It's going to be next week. I can't believe people are paying a certain individual $300 for a warmer course. Is that not? That's a subject for Meta Monday. Rob wants 60 gyrocopters to see your face. Would you play someone if they did that? If they rocked up with a 60 gyrocopters, would you walk away or would you just play them? I reckon I'd walk away. Right, thanks boys. Good to chat to you all. My unboxing is complete. I'll chat to you all on the Discord. I hope that was of interest. If it wasn't, then